Welcome back, everybody. I do love an accessory day, especially when it's absolutely bucketing down outside. So I'm just going to go through what I've bought for the bike. It doesn't need very much, but I did want to sort of just protect it a little bit and maybe sort of tailor make the bikes fitting to my size. So first thing I bought, and please don't give out. I've had so many comments already when I've mentioned on different videos that I've bought things from AliExpress or stuff like. People just saying, why are you buying cheap shit for your expensive motorbike? Well, my argument to that is I've spent enough money on the motorbike. If I can possibly get away with getting things a little bit cheaper, I'm going to do it. I'll keep an eye on everything. If it doesn't work out, they'll be coming off the bike, but I am going to try it. So what I'll do for everything I've bought here, I'll put up a little graphic on the screen just so you know how much I paid for it and where I bought it from. First thing I do, actually, before I'll go over this stuff here, the first thing I'll tell you is that I bought a little screen protector for the screen on the bike. So you can see there, I mean, they're standard. I don't know why they don't come with like a glass one, but they're standard and they cost very little money. So that's the first bit of protection I added to the bike. So next up, I bought this set of Radiator grills. And as you can see there, they've got 1300 GS Adventure written on them. Not that you're ever going to be looking at that, but they look good quality. And they're quite rigid as well, better than what's there at the minute, which is very, very little protection. I'd be very worried about a stone flying up and going through that. So that's why I wanted to fit these. They come with a little mounting kit and a little bit of sort of foam rubber, which is sticky on one side. That's to stop any vibration as you're riding along. Now, the next thing I bought, this is from AliExpress again, is the side stand sort of kick plate. And I've been back over the order. I'm going to show you this in a second. I've been back over the order because I thought maybe I ordered wrong. I didn't. I ordered correctly. I ordered the one with R1300 GSA on. Look what they've sent me, R1200 GS. And if you can notice there, just on the edge, it looks as though it's rusting. Now, this has been sat in my, it has to be said, pretty damp motorbike garage over the last few weeks. But if it's rusting already there, I'm not sure that's going to stand the test of time, if indeed it even fits the bike. Because with R1200 GS written on it, I suspect it might not. So one thing I've talked about, again, how long have I owned the bike now? Nearly 2 months, I suspect now. The handlebars are, I'm 5'8", 30-inch inseam for reference, but the handlebars are a bit low for me and a little bit too far forward. I'd love to just be sitting back ever so slightly. I had the same problem on my R1200 GS. So one thing I was definitely going to buy was the handlebar risers. So I bought these. And again, these are something you probably should really invest good money in. But what I liked about these is that there are no joins or welds. These are milled out of an aluminium block. So even though, again, I bought them on AliExpress, they do look very, very good quality. And I have to say, feeling them in the hand, they're very heavy and they look extremely good quality. So these are the bar risers, which not only raise the bars, but they sweep them back by that much, by about an inch. And that made a world of difference on my R1200 GS. So again, I'll try all these things. If they don't work, then I'll take them off, and they come with all the fixtures and fittings there as well to put on. Next thing I wanted to do, a lot of people have spoken about this. I don't know why BMW haven't addressed this in the design of the bike. It's a fender extender, because the bike, I think because of the size of the engine, it stops any mud and crud getting up anywhere above the engine. The bike stays remarkably clean, but behind the front wheel, oh my God, it's just caked in mud constantly. So that's a fender extender. I bought this from Nippy Normans in the UK. That arrived within 3 days to Ireland. Here's the price on the screen now for that. So we'll see if that makes any difference. Hopefully it will, and that looks a fairly simple case of just a few screws, maybe a little bit of drilling. as well. Now, here's the one. I did make a short video about this. This was an AliExpress special. This is what I was expecting all the way along. But I have to say, so far, now, obviously none of it's fitted, but I was very happy with the quality of everything which had arrived from AliExpress, apart from these. So let me show you what I thought I was ordering from AliExpress. Yes, these are obviously the BMW, the official GS Motorrad side bags, which go behind your legs, just underneath the seat. And for me, these will be invaluable at holding the camera gear. So here's what arrived. Again, if you've seen this video already, the little short video I made, forgive me, but I had to show you again within this video. So I paid €80 for 2 of these bags, which probably cost about €3. So feeling really, really hard done by, I contacted AliExpress, who then told me you're only allowed a refund within 30 days of postage of it leaving China. So it took over 30 days to arrive in Ireland. So there's no way I was getting a refund. So I was really disgruntled. I hate being ripped off. So I was really disgruntled with these. I mean, not only do they not even look like what they said they were going to be in the advert, they don't even fit the same holes or anything. So to me, I thought I've just spent €80 on 2 little toiletry bags for when I go away on my trips, because they're definitely not going on the bike. So I contacted AliExpress, like I say, they told me the 30 days thing. So that I then contacted the company through AliExpress, said I was a social media person, showed them my YouTube channel, told them how disgruntled I was, and lo and behold, look what arrived literally 7 days later from China. So if they can post these out within 7 days to get to Ireland, I don't know why it couldn't have happened in the first place, but they told me it was a warehouse accident. So these arrived, and I was also told by the company, no need to send back the original ones. I'm allowed to keep these free of charge. But that's what arrived. Now, you can't tell me that these are copies because, I mean, even Motorrad is spelled correctly. But these look like, feel like the real deal. So I really don't know if I've got a great bargain or if the company were worried about being slated online, but it comes with the waterproof bags and everything. Like, it's all there. It's all exactly how they look like on the BMW Motorrad website. So I got them for a great price, again, as you can see on the screen. So very, very happy with them. And dare I say it, I have to eat my words about that company on AliExpress. Right, without further ado, let's get fitting all of this stuff. I'll speed it up just so you're not watching the whole process, and then I'll come back afterwards. We'll have a little look around the bike and see how it all fits, looks and works. Well, that one's not going to happen. I've just realised as well, here's one I fitted earlier. This is a drinks holder that I bought from Temu as well. This fits onto the frame really well. It's solid, secure, and it sort of shrinks down like that, as you can see. So it's not permanently open. But what this enables you to do, being in this position, obviously, is that you can just reach down when you're in cruise control, just reach down, pull out your bottle of water, and then you have your drink on hand. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Okay, so first problem with this, when I took the side panels off, the bags will fit perfectly, but you need a longer screw to go through the front hole here, because ideally I want to keep these panels on. I dare say if I did away with these panels and just put the bag straight onto the frame, I could probably make the existing screws here fit. But I do want to keep these panels back on and put the bags over the top, just because there is a few wires, as you can see here, underneath that. So I had to have a quick pause, go down to my local hardware shop and buy some of these. So again, they only need to go into the front holes. the existing screws for the rear holes there will still fit, but nevertheless the bags don't come with the extended screws. Pain. So as you can see here, I didn't know what that was there. I thought it was maybe dead flies. It's actually radiator damage already. These little metal fins have been crushed by stones, and indeed, when I've just loosened all of this off here, I found a load of little stones here. So it's just as well I'm putting a bit of protection on there, because it wouldn't be long, especially after a long summer, until this is totally wrecked. So the first thing I've removed here is the little black plastic lug from there. I just cut that out with a Stanley knife because you can't reuse them. And the kit for the radiator covers actually comes with some much better proper bolts and locking nuts as well. So once the radiator cover is in place, I'll be putting these bolts in just to hold it much more securely in place. Okay, it's time to take off the front mud guard and try and minimise all this dirt down here. Okay, so far so good. The mud guard's off. I've taken it inside the house and I've washed the back of it to get a firm stick. So the Fender extender kit comes with two options to mount it. You can use the sticky pads supplied here. You've got to wait for 12 hours really before you ride the bike until it's stuck properly. There's an adhesive promoter, which is obviously a quick wipe just to make sure everything is cleaned down. Or you can go for the drilling the holes in your mudguard option and then putting the rivets through, again supplied within the kit. I'm going to go with a sticky pad option only because to me it seems like there's less to go wrong. Down firmly. I feel like I'm on Blue Peter here. And now it says you're supposed to clamp it overnight for 12 hours, but I'm far too impatient for that, so I am going to clamp it for about an hour and go and have a cup of tea. So as you can see, the mudguard is back on just like that with the extender. I'm not going out riding today, so we'll have time to bond properly, but I just wanted to check it for size. And as you can see there's no rubbing, not scraping off the engine guard there or anything like that. That runs freely, so yeah, good bit of kit that. Okay, next up, time to fit the handlebar risers. Never like doing anything like this. This is what I would consider quite an important job. So we'll fit the risers into place first, like that. It's very important to note that they're marked left and right. So we'll fit them in place first. Okay, that's pretty much everything fitted, apart from one thing, a birthday present from my wife. Delighted with that. So there was no way I was going to go and spend this in the bag, but my wife very kindly stepped in and she said, well, it would finish the bike. So let's see how you get this on, like that. There you go, all clipped into place. That feels solid. I love that about the bag, that it doesn't just sort of collapse when it's not full. Even though there's nothing in it, it still keeps its shape. I really like that. Okay, time to have a little look around the bike. This does look massive actually, doesn't it? But I'm sure when I'm sat on the bike, I'll be able to see the screen and over the top of it. Okay, yeah, let's have a little look around all the accessories. Okay, I started off by putting a clear screen cover on there, and I did such a good job. There's no air bubbles, you can't see anything. Here's the bag, as I've just shown you, fitted onto the tank. I really like that locking mechanism it's got. And of course, the famous AliExpress bags. What a little saga that was. In fact, I'm so impressed that the company actually did send me the correct bags in the end. I've now ordered the front cowl bags to go on here from them at only €120 instead of €280, I think they are, here in Ireland. So I look forward to them arriving in the next week or so. I'm delighted I put the radiator covers in. I was really quite shocked at how damaged the radiators were just from stone chips in this very, very short space of time that I've owned the bike already. And I'll tell you something, a stone or any serious bit of dirt was going to do a lot of damage being thrown up into there. Talking of which, I think the Fender extender as well will help stop a lot of the crud being thrown up onto the front of the engine case. And what else did we fit? We'll go around this side. There's the other bag, of course, there. So all is good. That's pretty much it, apart from the handlebars. Like that. I am a little bit concerned that if I'm doing a very, very sharp right, like obviously not when I'm riding, but if I'm moving the bike around in a car park, the kill switch might touch the pocket there on the bag, you see that? But I'll only know, we'll see how we go. I'm not going to be turning on a road at any speed or even moving forward at all that far right of a lock. But it'll be interesting to see if I do catch it. So there you go. I love a day of fitting stuff onto motorbikes, especially when it's bucketing down outside. And for once, I think, on a bike, I've fitted stuff which I'll use. It's not just cosmetic or aesthetic. Everything I've fitted today, I will really utilize. I mean, these bags down here are amazing for all my camera stuff. And obviously, I mean, you can carry whatever you want in the tank bag. But yeah, delighted with everything there. If you're not a member of the channel, think about becoming one, because if you're interested in any of this stuff I've fitted onto the bike today, I am 100% transparent. So if I'm not happy with anything in the future which I've fitted today, or if anything's causing me problems, I shall also tell you that in due course. But for now, have a great week, everybody. Ride safe. I'll see you on YouTube next Saturday morning at 8 AM. Dave Perry, WheelieGoodTV, over and out.